Dorothy is bringing the Redemption Tour to the Palladium in Worcester, Massachusetts on September 7th with Eddie and the Getaway. Tickets are on sale now. Click the link in the show notes of this episode to get them. This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for August 18th, 2025. Over the weekend, Ozzy Osbourne's hometown of Birmingham, England, and his favorite football club, Aston Villa, paid tribute to the late Prince of Darkness. A video tribute was played on the big screens before the game. In the stadium's fan zone, Boston Brass, who played part of Ozzy's funeral procession, was on hand to play various Ozzy and Black Sabbath classics. The Villa store also made a book of condolences available to fans to add messages that'll be sent to Ozzy's family. In a new interview, Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden is talking about his upcoming new solo album, even though he's currently out on the road in support of his latest solo album, The Mandrake Project. Bruce Dickinson saying, "We're going to do a new album. We're recording the new album in January of next year in LA. When he was asked if the new solo album is conceptual like the Mandrake Project, he cited that the Mandrake Project just published a book, which is the first of 4 episodes of a comic. He said the albums have always got to be standalone units, and the stuff we've got, the 18 tracks we've already demoed for the new album, 9, 10, or 11 of them are absolute bangers. The other ones, we'll just have to wait and see where we go with them and what it ends up like. But the band are on fire." Ronnie Rondell Jr., the Hollywood stuntman who famously was set on fire for Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here album cover, has passed away at the age of 88. He was involved in the production of a number of films and television shows throughout his career, like Lethal Weapon, Thelma and Louise, and Star Trek First Contact. But he was set on fire 15 times to shoot the iconic cover of Pink Floyd's 1975 album, Wish You Were Here. He was photographed shaking hands with fellow stuntman Danny Rogers. The album cover's photographer, Aubrey Powell, said that when he explained what he wanted from Ronnie, he said, "It's dangerous for a man to stand still on fire. Normally, you're running and the fire is spreading behind you, and if you're falling and the fire is above you, or you can always make it out with camera angles that the stunt person is closer to the fire than they really are. But to stand still," the photographer said he was reluctant, but he eventually agreed. Serj Tankian from System of a Down has announced, quote, "I'm honored to share that the Armenian Museum of America in Watertown, Massachusetts is featuring a number of my artworks in an upcoming exhibition called The Art of Disruption, The Art and Impact of Serj Tankian. The exhibition opens September 6th, beginning with a discussion by Serj Tankian, followed by an open exploration of the works. You can RSVP via the link in Eventbrite. The Deftones have their new album, Private Music, coming out this Friday. The band is scheduling live listening parties this week. Among the cities are Los Angeles, New York City, Paris, and Mexico City. Private Music is the band's first new album since 2020's Ohms. And it's also the debut for the band's newest member, Fred Sabian, the bassist and vocalist that took over for Sergio Vega after he left the band in 2022. If you're a lover of horror movies, the classic soundtrack for Freddy vs. Jason is getting ready for a vinyl reissue. The iconic soundtrack features 20 songs, including those from El Nino, Killswitch Engage, Spineshank, Mushroom Head, Hatebreed, Slipknot, Chimera, Sevendust, Powerman 5000, Seether, Stone Sour, Devil Driver, The Blank Theory, Nothing Face, In Flames, Lamb of God, Typo Negative, and more. Universal is continuing their love affair with movie re-releases, and coming up in September, John Hughes will be celebrating the 40th anniversary of The Breakfast Club by having the movie return to theaters September 7th and 10th. The movie, originally released on February 15th, 1985, will be back in theaters with tickets available now through Fandango. And the American graphic designer Joe Karoff has passed away at the age of 103. He's best known for designing the iconic 007 logo for the James Bond franchise. He also designed the artwork for famous posters for West Side Story, Last Tango in Paris, Manhattan, Cabaret, Rollerball, and A Hard Day's Night. Joe Karoff was infamously paid just $300 for the James Bond logo without royalties in 1963. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, share, follow, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 271, featuring Matt Bigland from Dinosaur Pileup, is available now.